So as the 1st of April falls on a Tuesday, Walkabout has of course announced this year's prank. So in covering that, I thought I'd also take this opportunity to face some accusations of my own dishonesty head on. This all started exactly 4 years ago on April 1st, 2021 in Cherry Blossom, when I claimed the gong was playable under specific conditions. Rumour has it that if you're on a very particular score before starting hole 18, the gong will actually sound when you hit it. So I'll leave you to work out what that secret score is. I still get accused of lying about this one, so please pop into Cherry Blossom and try it, then decide if I've been honest or not. Next in my campaign of disinformation came Bogey's Bonanza, where I said the piano was playable. There's no need for rush in this one. Maybe even take a moment to have a quick go on the piano. That was a nice feature for them to put in. And to be honest, if that one's still not working, that's on you. Then in 2022, I may or may not have had some harmless fun with you all on the organ in 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, suggesting that if you throw a ball into it, it plays a tune. As we move on to hole number 9, I first want to point out one of the best Easter eggs in this new course, and that is that if you throw your ball from the tee and get it into this pearl area at the top of the organ, it plays. So yeah, good luck with that. It's not an easy shot to make. Now you have to ask yourself, are you just not throwing it correctly, or did I spend several hours putting together an organ arrangement of the welcome theme from the shack just to lose your trust? It continued on with Upside Town, where I suggested the drum set by the subway entrance was interactive. You'll see a little busking drum set, which you kind of got to give a go when you're there. And there's the next clipping. And that one had to be true because I don't even know how to play the drums. So then we had Alfheim, which went a step further by introducing a whole fleet of instruments, which I kindly demonstrated could be played together. There's even a stage of preserved musical instruments from the past, so if you manage to create a full room of 8, one of you can conduct while the other 7 take an instrument each to play the integrated tune for a touch of Norse nostalgia. And I consider this one only a pure coincidence that the song it plays happens to be an elfish arrangement of a song by a friend of mine's band. By this point, almost nobody believed me when I gave specific instructions on how to play the piano in Widow's Walkabout, which was its own reference to the song I played. Keeping in tradition, Mighty Coconut have placed another playable instrument. The trick to get this one to sound is that you have to think of me when you'd play it. That, of course, was from Phantom of the Opera, as another nod to the haunted house, and followed an initial reference to the musical when greeted by the chandelier in the entrance. For ball number 2, as we get inside the house. Sorry, just a phobia of chandeliers there. 2024 saw a couple more pranks, starting with Around the World in 80 Days, where I demonstrated how to play the piano on the top deck. For ball number 13, we can make our way over towards the tempting-looking piano. And as with most of the instruments, providing you haven't picked up the ball, it will play a tune. Anyway, that's cool. This was yet another course nod with the tune of Defying Gravity in honour of the hot air balloons. That one brought me yet more accusations of dishonesty, so I guess no good deed goes unpunished. Finally, in Venice, I taught you all how to play the accordion on the performer's stage. Oh, and if you have some musical skill yourself, would you believe it, the night course even features a stage with playable instruments. This one, I really resent the allegations of dishonesty because, again, you need to decide which is more probable. Either the game does actually allow you to play the accordion on stage, or I took this opportunity to learn to play an accordion gifted to me by a dear relative who had passed away just days before this release and chose to immortalise his love of music and silliness by recording the song Liar by Camila Cabello and overlaying it with the in-game footage. So now that the credibility of my character has been fully restored, ask yourself this. Either I'm lying to you once again, or Mighty Coconut have actually, on the 1st of April, released a feature called Grip to Puppet, a play on the existing Grip to Putt option, which allows you to turn your own hand into an animatable sock puppet. Now, if this feature were to exist, you would activate it by pointing your controller upwards and holding down the grip button until your hand turns into a talking sock, which can be animated by squeezing and releasing the trigger button. What makes this even less credible is just how pointless a feature like this would be, as it would serve no purpose at all other than to talk to yourself to stave off the loneliness, toy with other people in your rounds, and cheat by vomiting up a new ball if yours goes out of bounds. So you may decide to live by the adage, fool me once, shame on you, fool me 9 times, I'm subscribing, but please, please don't get your hopes up that this time, for some unknown reason, truth is actually stranger than fiction.